Today I'm going to explain to you how I increased impressions of my website in Google search 376% in just 3 days. If you're new here, hello, my name's Bruce. I've been doing SEO, digital marketing, affiliate marketing for over 10 years. I love this stuff. I make these videos so that maybe you can benefit from them and implement some of this stuff on your own. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. And please excuse me, I'm got a little bit of a cold, so I sound a little funny. Okay, so this is a problem website. This problem is massive problems with this website, right? This is a DR60 website with links you would dream about from governments, from education, college, EDU sites, colleges. It's got some links from just the most powerful websites. This is a powerful site, but there's something wrong with it. It doesn't have any manual actions against it. There's something wrong with it. The website's been online for, I think just like a little over a year. I think in July of 24 it went online. It's got all types of problems. It's got something like 500 pages on it. And this is its Google Search Console. And as you can see, the most impressions it's had since the beginning of May is 29 impressions in one day, not clicks, impressions. For a DR60 site with 500 pages, there's something very wrong with that. It doesn't index well. There's only 2 pages that are indexed correctly. I've updated the pages. I've run them through Search Console and indexers. I don't know what's going on. This thing won't rank for its brand name, but it doesn't appear to be penalized. Something is wrong with it. I could tell that Google was having problems crawling its sitemap. I switched from Yoast to Rank Math. That seemed to help, but I ran this thing through Bing Webmasters to get some ideas, just all types of problems. But like I said, this is a DR60 website. I spent, I think, a little over $3,000 purchasing it, and then another, I don't know, $1,500, $2,000 building it out. And it has done nothing. Actually, when I first got it, I put up a couple pages and they just shot to the top of the search results. And then as soon as I started building it out, it has been like this ever since. And so I don't know, I've tried everything, but then I did something that did actually improve, right? That gave me the 376% increase in impressions in 3 days. And I will show you the screenshot from that. Obviously, I'm not going to show you the site, but it is what it is. Whoops. Okay. This is the before. This is the after. So August 20th. Okay. So the last, actually, it's more than a 376. Whatever this number is. Okay. So greater than a 376. The most this ever got before I did the change was 29. And so the increase from 29 to 138 is 376%. So it's actually a greater, it's a humongous increase, right? 17th, 3 days. Boom. No clicks, obviously. And still, this is a tiny amount of impressions. The website is still not indexing correctly. It appears that there's like 4 or 5 pages on the website right now. I deleted the entire website. I removed the entire website from my hosting account. I deleted it, and I've got it on WPX, my favorite hosting account. If you watch my videos, you know I love WPX. And their customer service is really good. That's another reason why I love them. So I deleted the entire site. And then I was on the chat with WPX customer service, and I said, hey, I just deleted the site. And actually, before I deleted it, I backed it up, but I'm definitely not going to use the backup. The old site is just toast. But anyway, I got on the chat, and I was like, hey, I deleted the site. I want to make sure that there's no files related to this website, like in my hosting account anywhere, because it's weird. There's all these different type of files that can. I don't know exactly how hosting works, or even really how websites work. Like there's all these. I'm not a web designer, anyway. But I wanted them because they know about files and all this stuff, and they can look at things that I don't even know about. And so whoever I spoke to went through and they're like, there is nothing related to that website. It is all gone. And I was like, okay, cool. And one, I didn't know that this was going to work. So I just tried everything else. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just totally just tank this. Like, I'm going to get rid of this site. So I deleted the site, put on a fresh, and then I made sure all the files are gone. And I put on a fresh WP or WordPress basic theme. It's 2025 with the default theme from WordPress 2025. And then I built like 3 or 4 pages. I think there's 5 pages on the website now. Still having indexing problems, right? The site, and I dropped all these. I've still got this in Search Console, obviously. Yep. It's not indexing correctly in that it's still showing the old site's logo in Google search. Like it's still indexed, but it's not indexed correctly. But it still has the old logo on it. The new website doesn't have a logo. It has nothing. It's just like 4 or 5 pages of content, and it's just text, and like that's it. There's no navigation. It's just default WordPress. But this tells me there was something wrong. I built the site on Thrive, and I've got several sites on Thrive. But I don't know. Something was wrong because I put on a fresh WordPress, and that's it. Oh, and the articles I put up were new. They were not from the old website, and there wasn't anything special about these articles. I just asked ChatGPT to like create me like. I just came up with a couple titles, and I just put them on there. There's no like SEO ninja stuff going on. The SEO stuff going on is I deleted the site entirely, put it back online with a fresh WordPress, put on 4 new articles, and I let it sit. And this is what happened. And then I've got it hooked up to my Ahrefs account, and it's ranking for some really weird stuff, but it's ranking for more stuff than it has in like almost a year. Since I put up the new site. So, what does that mean? There's something wrong with the last site. I don't know what. I could never figure it out. I ran it through all types of tools, but I did everything I could. I had some of my friends who are smarter than I am look at the site. I don't know. Nobody could seem to figure it out. So I just tanked the whole site, threw it away. And if the site behaves, if the pages start indexing, which they're not, the only page that is indexed is the home page, and I still don't think that's indexed correctly. I don't think, but if it does, and the articles index like normal, then I expect the site to take off. And if it does that, then I will send it out to my web designer to have it built completely from scratch again. What was the problem? I don't know, but I've also got another site that I'm trying this with. It wasn't in quite as bad of shape as this. It wasn't having the indexing issues this one was, but there were still other problems with it, and it wasn't ranking at all. So I tanked that site as well because this one has responded so well. Now I know you're like, oh, that is not very many impressions, and it's not. But that's a huge increase from whatever the heck that was. If that's 10, it was probably like 11 impressions to 138 in 3 days. I'll take it. That's enough data to me that this is moving in the right direction. So if you have a problem site, now if this is a client site, that's a different situation. This is an affiliate site. It's not a client site. But if you're working on a new website, or if there is a problem, you might just need to start over. I know it's brutal, but at this point, the site is worthless to me. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this. So if you find yourself in this situation, it might be worth it to start over. Anyway, that's what I did. I'll keep you posted. I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you thought this information was terrible, give me a thumbs down. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will answer you. And yeah, if you need good hosting, like I just talked about in this video, I'm going to leave a link to WPX. That's who I use. If you want to use that, great. If not, that's fine too. All right. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.